When will all our sorrows turn into joy? A goatkeeper asked his wife. Listen, we have a child and he is growing up. If we save money for his education, then he can change our fate. The wife said, you are right, and this year he will complete his fourth standard. Then we have to send him to another town. So we'll need money for that. The goatkeeper said, so far I have been cleaning the goat's shed. You should do it now, and I will work in the farmer's field. The wife said, well then, the goatkeeper said. One day the goatkeeper was passing by school for grazing the goats. Then the school teacher saw him and approached to him and said, your son is a smart in the school, but he does not do homework, so his performance is going down day by day. I think you should pay attention to him so that he can be good in studies. Thank you, sir, for such information, and I will try to teach him, the goatkeeper said and went ahead. While he was grazing the goats, he met another goatkeeper of his village who was young, tall, and long faced. What did the teacher tell you? I saw you were talking to the teacher, he asked. Nothing, they were telling about my son that I should teach him, the goatkeeper said. Study? I was not interested in study, he said. Do you know? That's why you are here with me. If you had studied, you would have been somewhere else, the goatkeeper said. I understand that, but the goat farming is also not bad, and I will see how you educate your child, he said. Well, you can see, but now we have to take the goats to drink the water, the goatkeeper said. When the goatkeeper came to the village with his goats, then he saw his son was with friends and he took the son with him and came home. His mind was simultaneously revolving around the words of the teacher and the young goatkeeper. When he was tying the goats, then his wife came to help him, and when she looked at him, then she recognized that something is going on in his mind. Are you worried about anything? She asked. Yes, today Ravi's teacher met me and said that he is a smart student, but his studies are getting weaker, so we have to teach him a little at home, the goatkeeper said. We will start teaching him from today, the wife said. And they washed their hands and went to the house. The son was watching TV. He looked and sat near him. Don't you have any work? Today I had to listen to your teacher's words because of you, he said. What occurred, father, and what did they tell about me? Ravi said, his son's name. You are not doing well in your studies, your teacher said to me. Do you have any problem with your homework? He said. Yes, father, but sometimes I have trouble doing homework, Ravi said. Listen, I am a goatkeeper. If you don't want to live like me, you have to study very hard, he said. I understand it. I will study hard, Ravi said. If you have difficulty in doing homework, then you can tell us, he said. The next day, when he was in the forest with his goats, the forest god saw him with the goats and came to him. What are you doing here? Do you know this area is not reserved for grazing? The god said. Sorry, sir, I don't know anything about it, and I will never come here after today, he said. If I see you here after today, I will seize your all the goats, the god said. In the evening, he was going to the grocery shop for cooking oil. Then he saw a young goatkeeper who was talking to men, and he came to him. Where were you today, Ram? A young goatkeeper's name, he asked. I was at the backside of the village, Ram said. So I didn't see you today. Okay, I have to go to the grocery shop, he said, and walked towards the grocery shop. When he arrived, there was no one there except the owner. Hi Arjun, the shop owner's name, he said. Hi Vikas, the goatkeeper's name, Arjun said. Give me a pocket of cooking oil, he said. Cooking oil only, Arjun said. I don't earn enough money to buy a lot of grocery at once, he said. Okay, I have no problem to give you. I mean, you can save your money, Arjun said. Okay, I will try next time, he said. His wife was waiting at home. When he came home, why did you take so long? The wife asked. Sorry, I came little late. Where is Ravi? He said. Don't disturb him. He is just studying, she said. Okay, he said and sat on the cot and started thinking about the forest god. I think I have to graze the goats on the side of the road. And after 20 minutes, the dinner is ready, the wife said, and the three of them sat down to eat. After a week, Dad, I need 30 rupees for the exam, Ravi asked. Okay, do you want now? He asked. I have 10 days to pay, Ravi said. When is the exam? He asked. I don't know, the teacher only told us about the exam money, Ravi said. Okay, I give you tomorrow, he said, and Ravi went to the school. And when Ravi left, the wife came in the house. Did Ravi go? She asked. Just now he went, he replied. Did you bring money from Praveen? There is no sugar at home for evening tea, she said. They didn't pay me and said they would pay next Monday. I have 50 rupees in my pocket. Take it. I have to leave the goats to graze, he said, and left home and came in the goat shed. When the goat shed were being swept, Ram came there. Where are you grazing your goats? Ram asked. I am grazing in the roadside from last week. He said, I think we should go in the forest because we can't graze the goats to the side of the road for long days, Ram said. If we go, the forest god will not allow us to graze the goats, he said. We have no other choice for grazing the goats for a long time. So I am speaking, Ram said. Well then, he said, and both went to the forest. Half a day passed. No one came there. I think today is a good day for us, Ram said. I think so, but when I had been caught, that time was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we can't predict, he said. But I had been caught at 12 o'clock, Ram said. After they were constantly going to the forest to graze the goats, and 2 months passed. Ravi's performance had increased in the school, and his exams are set to be in a week, so the goatkeeper and his wife gave him everything he needs. One day Ram came to him. Because I have work in a town, so I have to go today. Can you take my goats to graze? Ram said. Okay, but I will not go in the forest. I will graze in the roadside, he said. Do as you wish, Ram said and left. This day went very hard for him because he had many goats. When he came home, then he was exhausted, so he went straight to the bed. When his wife came from field, then she gave him tea. After 2 days, the goatkeeper and Ram were in the forest. I break the branches of the tree for the goats, Ram said. You do it and I go to the pond, he said. Okay, but go very carefully because sometimes wolves live around the pond, Ram said. I know it and pond is not far from here, he said, and started walking towards the pond with the goats. Within 15 minutes, Ram broke enough tree branches. When his work was finished, he sat down by the tree and he fell asleep. After half an hour, Vikas came there and all the goats started grazing the tree branches. But he didn't see Ram, so he called out. Then Ram woke up and came to him and said, I was near the tree. When the goats were grazing the tree branches, then they saw that 2 forest gods were coming towards them. They looked at each other and became frightened. Then Ram said, Don't worry because I talked to them. When they came to him, I had told both of you before that this field is not reserved for grazing the goats and cows. Also you came here. Do you both want that we should seize your goats? One forest god said. Sir, we grazed the goat by the side of the road, Ram said. Then why did you come in the forest? You both should graze the goats on the side of the road, another forest god said. Sir, how is this possible that the goats will graze in the same land? Ram said. Listen, that is not our problem, first god said. Today we will seize your goats, another god said. Sir, it is our livelihood. If you seize them, how would we survive? The goatkeeper said. We have no other place where we can take the goats. That's why sometimes we came here, Ram said. Well, now this is the last warning. If I see you both here, I will not stay without confiscating your goats and get the goats out now. First god said. Okay, they said and took the goats out of the forest. They were confused. I think we should sell the goats, the goatkeeper said. Are you out of mind? If you sell them, how you will run your house? We can do one thing, Ram said. What can we do? He asked. I mean, we have to reduce the goats, then we can graze the goats in a little place, Ram said. Okay, I have to think about it, he said, and they came home uncomfortable. After 3 months, Ram and he had a few goats, and Ravi had passed the 4th class. One day, one teacher came to their home and said that our school will take all the responsibility of Ravi if you enter Ravi's name in our school. Sir, he is not here and he wants to enroll in a school where his friends are studying, he said. Okay, the teacher said and left. I think we should enroll Ravi's name in this teacher's school because we don't have to spend money for Ravi's education, the wife said. That is right to save the money, but I want a good education for Ravi, so we have to teach him in a good school, he said. You are right. Can we arrange money for a good school? The wife asked. I know it is difficult. If we want to live happily in old age, we have to do it, he said. Well, then I agree, she said. In the evening, he met a few students' father and asked them about the good school in the town and also asked the alumni. when all the information got. Then he came home. Where have you been so far? The wife asked. I met a few students' fathers and the alumni. Is dinner ready? He asked. Yes. When are you taking Ravi to enroll in a school? She asked. Tomorrow, he said. The next day, Ravi and he went to the school. This place was new to them, and the school was large with many buildings, so they were confused to find the enrollment office. Then he asked a man about it and reached the office. There were many teachers sitting at the table, but they approached a teacher. The teacher then gave complete information of Ravi's class and he handed over Ravi's document to the teacher. Okay, I enroll his name and the school will start in 10 days, the teacher said, and they left the school. Ravi's mother was waiting for them. When they came home, she saw that her husband and son were happy. She asked, even though she noticed, did he get admission? Yes, they said.